What's up, people? It's your boy Fishing. Just wanted to hop on here real quick, give y'all kind of an update, a recruiting update, a worries and concerns type of video, and the not worry and don't be concerned type video also. So we have 4 commits right now. I'm going to put them on the screen here. But we're in contention for so much talent that we would never be in under Dan Mullen. So, 3 of the top 4 defensive backs and safeties in the country we're in contention for. We got 5-star tackle Peter Woods we're looking really good at. I mean, a lot of really good players. I like how we're recruiting the wide receiver position. Eugene Wilson and Aiden Bazell, 2 really good gets if we get those, 2 both 4-star wide receivers. Now, a concern of mine, I will say this. We're recruiting the defensive line, the offensive line, safeties, and linebackers pretty heavily. And we have Trayon Webb and Cedric Baxter, which we're favored to get them too. Both 4-star running backs. So the class is shaping up to be good. Now, we're not going to get all these players. These are everything we're in contention for. I mean, there's a lot of smaller, underrated players too, but I'm giving you the main ones. We're not going to get all of them, and it's just how it's going to go. But if we get 3/4 of them, it's going to turn into a really good class. So, with that being said, my worry right now is that we're not recruiting a quarterback very well. We're in contention for a few. Dante Moore, Eli Holstein. Dante Moore is leaning toward Notre Dame, so we're probably not going to get him. Eli Holstein leaning toward Alabama, even though I've heard he hasn't taken his visits yet. So, kind of a worry there. And the reason this worries me is because if Anthony Richardson has a good year, a lot of people are doing their way too early mock drafts, literally right after the NFL draft ends. So that's just silly to me. But a lot of people are having Anthony Richardson going 5th overall, 5th to 10th overall, or early 2nd round. The thing is, if he does that, that would mean he had a great year at Florida, so that's great for us. The bad thing is that means he goes to the draft. We don't recruit, and pick up a quarterback this class. We're left with 3 stars on the roster that haven't played a snap until this year. They may play a snap this year, but like I said, the worry. Now, it's not to say that the way the transfer portal is right now, we can always pick up a quarterback. I mean, especially with what we've seen last year, all these quarterbacks going in the portal, and especially if Anthony has a good year under Billy Napier's system, we could be even more prone to get a good quarterback. So it's not like it's a make or break or a do or die situation right now, but it's definitely a concern. It's definitely a concern. We got 3-star Max Brown last year. Didn't really get a big name last year, and that's kind of something I've been saying for a while. If Billy Napier is going to recruit all this talent, you get these 5 stars at the tackle position, defensive line, maybe even in the safeties a little bit. You're going to want to get a big name quarterback at some point. Not to say you're going to get an Arch Manning, but go out and get a 5-star quarterback or a really high rated 4-star quarterback. That's kind of what I'm looking for at this point. That's what we really need. Now we're going to see if it happens. Like I said, it's still just the middle of the offseason, and like I said, 4 commits. So a lot of time left to really figure this out, but it's also to be noted that the quarterback class this year is not as deep as usual. Of course, you got Arch Manning, the guy going to Tennessee, you got Dante Moore, and then a few here and there, but it's not just crazy deep, I guess you could say. Or maybe it is, and they're all just already decided kind of, or they're kind of elsewhere, but let me know what y'all think, man. I mean, like I said, a lot of commits that we're probably going to get this year. It's probably going to be a really good recruiting class. But another point I wanted to make real quick, this recruiting class matters a lot to 2023. Not only, it matters a little bit what we do this year. We need to have a decent year just to push us into next year with momentum. It's a hard schedule. It's not going to be easy. If we have a decent year this year, okay, with the hard schedule that we have, and Billy Napier bringing talent in, 2023 that's where we're going to elevate, because that's what we need to see, and we need to see a slow increase in talent and play and all that, because it can go south really quick with how these coaches get fired and how the fan bases react if you start to go like this, or you just stay at a plateau. The fan base won't have it. But so that's why I'm just saying this is really important. This recruiting class is very important just for the trajectory of the program. Now, it's not like I have any doubts, because Billy Napier's bringing in the staff, he's recruiting better, he's doing all the right things. Everything that we have been asking for so long, he's doing right. So it's not a knock on that. So all the people that are freaking out, just calm down. We only have 4 commits, and that's fine. But let's see it build over the off season. Let's see it build in fall camp. Let's see it going into the next year. Get some commits. Hopefully hopefully we land 3 of these 4 defensive back and safeties. If we do that, and then start building up on the offensive line, and we have good running backs, and we start to get the receivers, you got to think the quarterback's going to come. But like I said, give me your thoughts. Really a lot to think about here, and it's a little too early, but I just wanted to get this out here because it is important for the trajectory of the program. So we'll see y'all, man. I appreciate it. Leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all.